You're listening to My Grito Podcast Network, celebrating the culture of Chicanos and Latinos one story and voice at a time. Listen to more My Grito Podcast Network shows over at mygrito.net. Connect on social, on Instagram and Facebook at My Grito, the My Grito Podcast Network.
3, 2, 1. Boom! What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Mind Buzz podcast. Amber, you did a great job on the grito.
Thanks.
I appreciate.
I've been practicing at our local family events.
All that you do. Welcome to the podcast that talks to your favorite artists, your favorite entrepreneurs, your favorite comics, people just like you. Let's see what else. It is so weird not having my laptop at the beginning of this, but the Mind Buzz is partnered with My Grito Industries, a Latino-owned and Chicano podcast network, and also art collective and record label. Let's see what are you laughing at?
I don't know.
What the heck's the matter with you?
I thought of something.
Is this your first day?
It's my first day on the job.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to let you get it out first.
I'm done. I am.
The Mind Buzz is not only, well, it is part of the My Grito podcast network, but check out our other favorite podcast, Emo Brown, Chicano Shuffle, and
West Coast Pop Lock,
and Tragos Amargos. Season 2 should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully they got a Chalino Sanchez episode for me, because I'm waiting for that one. Let's see, what else do we got? And what do we have else going on?
What do we have? Now, we have our open mic. Sign-ups go up tomorrow. So if you are a musician, a poet, a comedian, a dancer, I don't know, you want to juggle on stage, something, anything, come and sign up. It's going to be really fun. It's Halloween themed, so you got to come in your costume. And yeah, it's just going to be overall a good time like it always is.
And before we get started, the link will be down in the show description. But before we get started, I want to say that we had an amazing time at Chicano Shuffle's 6-year anniversary pachanga at Nativo. Nativo was a really nice place.
It's really nice.
Yeah, the drinks were good. The food was good. I had mushroom tacos. It was really good. But
yeah. We had a great time.
We had a great time.
Good turnout. It was fun. It was just cool.
We used the My Grito code for the lift. It worked.
Oh yeah, it worked.
It worked, guys. You guys should have used it. So
we'll show you guys later because we documented it because we couldn't believe it ourselves.
If Ramon, all the masa that he talks, this is actually correct. Like even Fernie, you guys were talking about it this whole time.
There's a Mythbusters.
It was a myth busting.
We did a Mythbusters episode.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, congrats to those guys for being a podcast for 6 years and growing. And I'm excited to see another 6 years. So yeah, that's it. Without further ado, let's get into our guest for this evening. He runs 2 barbershops. He's a comedian. He's a father. I first met this dude at a open mic in the city of Bell called Soy Funny. What's up, Sergio El Cheko? What's going on, man?
What's up, man? I got quickly distracted by the mosquito that flew right in front of me. I guess you got an extra member in the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
let's get him a mic. Hook up a mic. Let's see what's going on in his world.
I bet nothing going on. Just buzzing around.
You were like the epitome of squirrel, but you were like zancudo.
Yeah. Real quick. It's because they came at me like, oh my God. Oh, great timing on behalf of the mosquito. Enough about the mosquito, damn it. I thought this was about us. No, what's going on, man? Yes. My name's Sergio El Cheko, which is odd because nobody calls me Cheko. It's just a stage name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I started doing comedy, my friend told me, like, look, my Instagram name was Barber Serge.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you might want to change it because if you get introduced as Barber Serge or Serge the Barber, you see it?
I've seen it.
Let's get it.
We're going to get it during the podcast. We got it.
Yeah. I'm going to smash it. Which color now? He's like, you got to change it or else people are going to be like expecting you to do comedy just about barbers. And I was like barbershop comedy and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. I mean, it's cool. I like talking about the barbershop and stuff like that. But when I'm off work, it's like, I kind of like, leave it back there. I could do comedy about almost anything. So it's like, why stick to one genre when I could just, stick to do them all. So it's like, you got to come up with a name. And I was like, okay, well, we came up with a bunch of different names. And like one of them was like, so my full name, because I'm Mexican, I'm from
so you got like 10 different names.
Paisa. Yeah. So my name is Sergio. It's just two last names. Sergio Melgar Bon. And he was like, oh, Bon is your last name? He goes, yeah. He goes, oh, Sergio El Bonbon. I was like, no. Jesus, don't. That's the first thing I did. I was like, oh man, I laughed. I go, dude. So
Bonbon's a marshmallow.
Yeah. If you guys,
wait, is that why they call them bonbons? Because they're shaped like marshmallows?
Oh, I don't know. Or maybe Latinos took bonbon and they couldn't say bonbon and they say bonbon.
Could be.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't even know what the hell it is. But point is, like, I did not like that. And I was like, then it's like, be el bonbon asesino, which is the what is that? The killer marshmallow.
The killer marshmallow.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, dude, let's keep Bon away from there. They're like, well, damn, like, what's the nickname for Sergio? And I was like, damn, I didn't even want to tell him, man. Like, if he didn't know it, I was like, all right, cool. But I was like, it's Cheko. And he's like, oh yeah, Sergio El Cheko. And I was like, oh, God, it doesn't even, I don't know, it sounds worse, Bonbon or freaking El Cheko. So I was like, I'll just go with Cheko. And yeah.
So El Cheko, that's supposed to be like shorthand for Sergio?
Checo's nickname for Sergio. Which is odd because like Sergio's, I guess, originally a Russian name. So Sergey, and I think that's the nickname for a Sergio is a Cheko because something my dad explained to me years ago. It's like from Czechoslovakia or supposedly like that, and so all the Czechoslovakians are Czechs. So in Spanish, son Czechoslovakia, and so it's like so then the name became Cheko. I was like, all right, cool. That's So that's the way it was. It could be completely 100% wrong.
So you're part Russian. That's what you're telling me. You're part Russian.
No, I'm not Russian. Just Jesus, I do not. Hey, I gotta cut that out from the podcast. All the Ukrainians gonna be hating on me. We do not support these men's comedy. Like, oh crap! I'm definitely gonna get canceled now.
That's awesome. Amber, can you talk to him real quick? I need to run and go in the other room and shut something off.
Yes.
Yeah.
The AC is shut off in the other room, FYI, but you got it.
He's gonna get the fly swatter.
Maybe. But I feel like there's always, like, for every Latino name, there is an apodo, right?
Yeah, an apodo is nickname. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 nicknames for them. Freaking Francisco's Pancho, Jose's Juancho, freaking they're all with an O or something like that. Fernando's like Ferna, or just different, or Vicente's Chente. Just there's so many different nicknames for for every name. I'm pretty sure there's a nickname.
There really is.
Yeah, it becomes like, if you don't know the nickname, you're not fully Mexican, because most Mexicans, like I said, being around everybody's, Hispanic name, you already know their nicknames.
And even if there isn't a nickname, like, I feel like someone puts a nickname on you. Like my dad's short, right? So my dad has two nicknames that kind of evolved. So
Wait. Tell me your dad's name and I'll try and guess his nickname.
No, you're not gonna guess it from his name. No way.
Oh, really?
Because it's irrelevant. His
Try
name
him.
is Humberto.
Yeah, it's Beto.
No.
No? Oh.
So you're from Sinaloa, right? You said you're from Sinaloa.
Yeah.
So you know the whole Chacho and Chacha thing?
Chacho and Chacha.
No. Okay. Well, maybe if you ask your dad. So Chachos are the eldest of the family. So within like where we're from, because we're from Sinaloa, so all the older boys they call them Chachos, and the girls are Chacha.
Oh,
so the eldest.
Yeah. So we grew up and we call them Chachis.
Okay. Well, then so it derived from the same thing. So my dad is Chacho because he's the oldest from his siblings. But, they immigrated here to the U.S., so then they started calling him Chach. So instead of like Chacho, and then they were like Chacho, Chach.
But Chacho is not a nickname from his name, though.
No, it's just his, from his own.
Family
that's what I'm saying. Even if it doesn't come from your name, your family still figures a way to give you a nickname. So he has that one, Chach. And then they used to call him Shorty when he was in high school. So his family couldn't say Shorty. So then they call him Chori.
Yeah, Chori. Yeah,
so his last name is Chori. I mean, his nickname is Chori or Chach. So there's... and I'm just like, how?
It's not even ¿Cómo te llamas? Porque tienes como 3-4 nombres. I gotta say, like, Beto's... I have a brother named Humberto. So it's like... the nickname for the name is Beto.
Beto.
Yeah. So like all my brothers, like Ernesto's Neto, Ismael is Mayel, Gonzalo's Chalo or Chalillo, and then Sergio's Cheko, which is, the most oddest one.
Do all families have like nicknames like this?
All names have a nickname, yeah. It's very rare when you have a name that does not have a nickname, because it's like, I think the only one that can come up right now is like one of my cousins' name is Lázaro. So it's like, what is Lázaro? Yeah, exactly. Lázaro? Sounds like laser.
Lázaro.
Oh,
You have a family.
Laser?
You have a family nickname?
Family nickname? No, Los Melgares.
I hate you right now.
No, Gil. Gil has a family
I love you
nickname.
so much.
It's a family nickname. Family's nickname. Wow.
Well, a nickname that his family gave him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm Gibby.
Gibby.
Isn't
You look
that
like
cute?
a Gibby, bro.
Yeah.
No.
It's cute.
Where does that even come from? You know what? This is weird because there's a guy online that his name is Gilbert and he goes by Gibby.
Gibby.
Yeah. He hosts an open mic somewhere in like San Dimas.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Frank Blanco told me about it to follow him and stuff.
White.
Yeah.
It's got a shout out to Mr. Blanco.
But yeah, Gibby is I don't know.
That's the only thing that
odd.
comes to
I don't know where that
mind-
came from.
The only thing that comes to mind is Kimmy Gibbler. You know where that's
Gibbler?
from?
Oh, from Full House?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Or I don't know. I think
Boomer talk.
I think of like a little like chubby squirrel, like Gibby. I don't know.
Gibby sounds like the name of a cartoon character. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Gibby. He's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Or something.
See, maybe that could be your stage name. Coming to the stage.
No.
Gibby Anguiano. Damn,
No.
bro. No.
See, it's weird to hear my last name when people call it on if I'm going up to the stage. As of recently, I've been trying out to see like what it sounds like. Yeah. You remember when I asked you? Was it like 2 weeks ago? I asked you
Fart
to
Master or something like that.
no to put Gilbert.
Yeah,
because I was going by Gil for a few weeks.
Yeah.
To see how that sounds.
Yeah, that's like I was telling you, that's my compadre's last name, Anguiano. So I was like, it's pretty much a given that I'm going to say that last. I've said it a bunch of times before, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, you got to work on it because I can't go on stage and have people calling me Sergio Melgar or Sergio Melgar because it doesn't sound all that, well. At one point I was going to go with my son's name. My son's name is, it was a perfectly thought out name. It's John Aries Melgar. Now, if you just put the two names together in the front without the last name, it's John Aries.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
so I was
cool.
like, oh, you can call me up on stage as John Aries. But like, no, that's this was his name. Yeah.
He goes up to the stage.
Yeah.
What's
he's
up,
like,
guys?
okay. We'll both meet up on the middle of the stage like, I was called to get off
Fight
the
to
stage,
the
Dad. That or if you put the 3 letters of his name together, is Jam, which is jam. So I was like, oh, okay.
That's my cousin's name. Jamelin.
Jamelin, yes, but I was like,
call her
that
Jam.
doesn't sound right.
I call her Hamon.
See, everyone has a nickname. Like
Hamolina.
my grandfather, he couldn't say Amber. My name is Amber, and he calls me Hambre. Since I was a kid, Hambre. He couldn't say Amber, and he's like, I'm Hambre, and then he's just like, voy a decir Hambre. You know, he's like a little 90-year-old.
¿Dónde está la hambrienta?
So then some of my cousins call me hungry, or, you know, like things like that. So I'm like, all right, I'll take it.
And then it's weird because like the names will start evolving crazy, you know, like, oh, you go from Hungary, it's like, oh, it sounds like Hungary. And now it's like, you're Hungary, and oh, she's from Hungary, oh, she's Hungarian. And before you know, it's like, how did it go from Amber to now I'm Hungarian, you know? It's like,
Give it up to your family how to always roast you and
that's, I mean, if there's you know, one thing you could say is like, you know, if your family can roast you left and right, then, you know, you got a pretty funny family because you got to be able to take it.
Yeah. What were we talking about the other day about that we're saying that maybe our trauma is what makes us be able to improvise or something?
Yeah.
We were having a conversation, right? About like, I can't remember what we were saying.
The Mind Buzz is powered by Mind Buzz Media. Mind Buzz Media is an on-site video and audio podcast production company. Have you ever thought about starting your own video and audio podcast? Or do you have an existing podcast that you want to take to the next level? Mind Buzz Media brings a professional podcast studio to you. Visit mindbuzz.org for more. I think it was something along the lines of why we are equipped with. I can't even.
Oh, I remember because we were watching that show. I thought you didn't remember.
Our host Amber.
I thought you didn't remember. We were watching that show that you've been watching with the comedians, and you were saying how some people weren't receptive to like the interview side of it.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
You were
that's
saying like,
right.
why can't they interview?
We were watching Kill Tony. I've been obsessing with Kill Tony the past 72 hours of my life.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. I have addictive personality. But go ahead, Amber.
No, that was it. And we were just talking about how culturally, because you were asking, you're like, I wonder why they can't. I'm like, culturally, I'm like, maybe white people, you know, they don't get grilled by their family, like Latinos or other, you know, ethnicities, so they don't know how to reciprocate to like
I think
roasting and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that comes from your upbringing, you know what I mean? Like I got a couple of friends that are like, they grew up around the same area that I did, and their parents protected them 24/7, so they're socially awkward, you know. Now it's like, so it's just like for me, you know, I grew up in 2 different places. Growing up when I was a little kid, I grew up in Mexico. I was born and raised over there till I was 8, so I grew up in a different culture as a little kid. And then when I came over to the US from 8 till 18, you know, I grew up in a totally different culture. So I learned the best of both cultures, you know what I mean? And it's like, it kind of equipped me with, you know, being able to talk shit with the best of them, being able to, you know what I mean, relate to Mexicans on a whole Mexican level and stuff like that, or Chicanos, and, you know, here in East LA or, you know, wherever it's at. So I could, for me, it's like, you know, it was a school of learning. It's 2 different schools of learning. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, it's very, very different for me.
And when did you move from Mexico to United States?
When I was 8. I was on my 8th birthday.
On your 8th birthday.
Yeah, dude,
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
We're bringing you to a whole new country.
The first day I got here, bro, I got in trouble big time, man.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't know the culture. I got here and it was my 8th birthday, bro. And when I got here, I got to these apartments. And I thought, and they were I didn't know what the hell apartments were, bro, because I'm used to living in houses, even though they're small houses, they're houses. And so when I got here, I was like, what the hell? I thought I lived in a mansion, dude.
Hell yeah, this is a badass 8th birthday party.
And then when we got there, we parked in the driveway before, like the entrance of the driveway, before it opened up to a bigger driveway where the garages were on the bottom, or the what is it called, carports. And I saw a piñata there, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, dude! Like, you know, fucking, it's my birthday, and I get a piñata." Like, so as soon as I got out of my mom's truck, Oh, the first thing I did is grab the stick and start whacking away at the piñata, dude. So she saw me, dude, and she's like, oh my God, like, stop, like, párale, pendejo, like, stop, you know, freaking trying to take the stick away from me. And she's all telling, like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, ¿qué chingados estás haciendo, pendejo? And I was like, pues, le estoy pegando la piñata, you know. So she's like, you know, I'm hitting the piñata. And she's like, why? I was like, because it's my birthday. She's like, no, it's a little girl's birthday. Like, they're celebrating her birthday, you know, they just happen to fall on the same day. And I was like, oh, I was out wondering, like, oh, no wonder it's a Barbie piñata, you know? So I was like, I thought they were, like, you know, trying to transition me or something like that. And I was like, and I was like, kind of looked at the little girl. I was like, oh, disculpa. And, you know, the little girl didn't, just a little white girl that, you know, didn't know Spanish. So she was like, whatever. She was still all mad, you know, because I hit her piñata.
Like, don't fucking touch my piñata, dude. Yeah, I mean, you figure new country, new gender, all that good stuff.
New country, new gender, bro.
Damn, these gender reveal parties are getting crazy.
There's a joke somebody had said, I forgot whether it goes, what? I don't get this whole gender reveal thing because in a couple years the baby's gonna probably change their sex anyways. You know what I mean?
Did you hear what happened in? I think was it in Mexico?
Everywhere, bro. The plane.
Yeah, the plane.
Oh man.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was freaking wild. That's crazy.
No, it wasn't.
It happened in Sinaloa.
Yeah, it did?
Yeah, the guy tried to pull out too fast, and he just the wings freaking caught wind and you know just pulled him up, and that was the end of that.
Yeah.
What was crazy though is that the dude was still alive while everybody was celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the? It's weird, man, because I was like, dude, these dudes are having a party. Nobody noticed this dude's freaking wings fell off his plane, and they were like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna celebrar.
Hey, we signed the waiver.
They're all partying, and the guy's like, you the megüeyes, san puleros, you know, it's fucking, dude. And yeah, they picked him up, and he passed away in the hospital. So like I said, he was still alive during the whole ordeal. And then, you know, when they took him to the hospital, he died over there. I was like, what? And these were still celebrating the piñata with the birthday freaking, you know. Yeah. What was it? Pink, right? Or something?
Yeah, I think it was a girl.
Yeah, there it is. Right there. It was a girl.
This one, look.
One life ends, the other one begins.
What?
Yeah, look, so everything's right there. Bam. Yeah. It's right in front of them. It's right. Literally, like, that's where it happened. You just all you gotta do is look up.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. All you gotta do is look up and be like, wait, are those wings supposed to come off or is it a transformer?
I didn't even realize, I thought they were yelling. To be honest, let me put it again. I thought they were yelling out of like, the plane. I didn't even realize that they were yelling.
Nobody even said, ir al avión, or you know.
They're all mad because it was a girl. That's what happened. They're like, what the fuck?
Look, right in front, right in front of him, poof, and then the plane just goes off like crazy. And then this fool, he goes back to the couple. Look, that's like crazy. Like, oh, well, fuck it. This fool's dead. You know, anymore. You know, that fool's life ended now. Let's celebrate the beginning of this life. Because it's fucking crazy, man.
Dang, that thing folded like a pretzel in there.
Made a pretzel fold?
Yeah. Dang, that's terrible. He
was only 32.
Like, dude?
Yeah.
32, damn.
Oh, man.
But it happens a lot, bro. Like, you can see the guy tries to pull up too fast. And the wings just kind of, you know, the wind catches them and the wings
the
just...
music they play.
That's the Benny Hill music. Or is it?
Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
What happened to the good old days when you get abortions? Come on.
Oh, man.
32 years of living, and this guy ends it with this. That sucks.
Balances the life and says, well, I'm out, guys.
Yeah.
Man, it sucks, dude. It happens like that. Like, was it a couple of years? Remember the one in Arizona?
Mm-mm.
Where the guy, I think the helicopter or something like that. No, I think he's burning out or something like that. And it catches, and he creates a forest fire or a fire, like a wildfire. And it just, everything goes up in flames, dude.
What the hell?
Yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. A lot of people don't know, man. If you type up gender reveal failed, man, you'll see dude, you want to entertain yourself with something other than the show you were watching, bro. Watch that one, dude.
Have you guys seen the one where I guess the guy's like a boxer, and his girlfriend has the mitts on, like the ones where they practice. You know how they like when boxers practice hitting, you know, doing the hits
the pads.
Stuff? Yeah, the pads. So I guess the pads are lined with the powder that's supposed to do like the color of the gender reveal. But this guy's like sucking the shit out of her hands, and they have to stop him because he's like like really into it, and she's like scared, and they had to stop him because the powder never came out, and he was just like breaking her hands. Yeah.
Oh man,
we need to get a pair of those for us. so we can start doing parties.
A pair of pads.
We got to start getting a pair of those. Amber, come on.
You got it.
We got the Russian guy right here in front of us. The Russian Mexican.
The Russian Mexican. Oh, man.
To do that, dude.
Hasta Sinaloa.
I don't know what you said.
From Russia to Sinaloa, dude.
Oh.
You're like, I don't know, but I'm going to laugh.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're saying.
Pretty cool in Spanish.
Yeah. That's funny, dude. So 8 years old.
Yeah, dude. It's
Coming
crazy, man.
to America.
Yeah, bro. I freaking, dude, came over the hill. It's not bad. My transition wasn't as bad as some people have it nowadays. Yeah, I just had to come run my ass down a hill, get in a car, and I was out. So mine was easy. And then luckily, like I said, my mom, as I got, so I was in school and doing that stuff. We got my papers and all that stuff. And then when she got my other brothers, they weren't so lucky because they were already old enough to work. So she told them, like, look, save half of your check, and then I'll start the paperwork process for you. And they're like, no, I'll save it on my own. Never did.
Really?
Okay, yeah. It's like, okay, well, you do your thing. You made your choice, So luckily, like I said, I was too young to, have that choice. It was made for me. So yeah, but it's weird because I tell a lot of people like, oh yeah, I was born in Sinaloa. Like, oh, ¿tienes papeles? Do you have your papers? I'm like, yes, motherfucker. Like, shit, dude.
I'm 35 years old. Of course I do. What the hell?
I wish I was 35 years old, man. Shit, I might look it, but I don't feel it, dude. Shit.
I was just guessing.
You guess wrong, Bob. Yeah, yeah, dude. I'm way older than that, man. I'm 42, dude. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Do you feel it?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah?
No, I feel it sometimes and I don't. It just depends on if I get enough sleep. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm 35. And then sometimes I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's like you feel like 35, like the time you wake up until like noon time, you go have your lunch and then it starts
when
going
I wake
down.
up, I feel like I'm dude, I feel like I'm 49, 50, dude.
Oh, okay, that makes
sense.
sense.
It takes a while to stretch out. And sometimes like I'll go to I have a basketball play on Wednesdays, and on Thursdays I wake up and I feel really good, dude. I don't know what the hell it is. And then later on in the day, I feel like crap. But then on Friday, I wake up and I feel like crap. And then later on in the day, I'll feel good, So it just kind of goes, back and forth.
I seen you post something like that. You go play like basketball at like midnight or something like that. That's fucking
It's a
crazy,
league. It's a night
dude.
league. So it starts at, I think 6. And then like the last game is at 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. So it's fucking, I'm not out there playing at fucking 10:30, 11 o'clock sometimes, fucking just for the love of the game, bro. For the love of the game. Yeah.
And where's that? Where do you do that?
I play in the city called Carey. It's a small little city.
Okay, it's right next to Bell.
Yeah, right next to exactly. It's so it's I've been doing that I've been playing basketball since I was 14. I didn't know how to play basketball before then. It was just
Soccer.
Yeah, why you gotta fucking
God.
Well, you being from Sinaloa, dude, you gotta know your roots. Remember, Sinaloenses play baseball.
No, he's not the
I'm
one
not from Sinaloa.
I am.
Oh, okay, she's
Amber
from
is.
Sinaloa. Okay, so she should know that the primary sport in Sinaloa is
It's
baseball.
It's baseball, yeah.
Yeah, baseball. But the second one is soccer, you know what I mean? So,
baseball. Okay.
yeah.
Baseball, Sinaloa, the rest of the world,
Guadalajara,
soccer.
soccer,
Soccer,
everywhere
football.
else.
Yeah. So what you gotta, I didn't.
I gotta
know
get
the-
my stereotypes right.
Yeah,
know.
dude, what the hell, man? Just gotta, yeah, man. I didn't know how to play sports until I was like 13, 14. Any other sports. So when I was there, it's weird because like I tell people like my learning curve is just kind of like as soon as I get into something, it goes away. I will learn whatever sport it is that we're playing very quickly. Adapt. My thing is to adapt very quickly. Same thing with everything in life. Adapt. Because if you don't, dude, you're gonna lose out. You know.
That makes a lot of sense. Baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to process
it. Yeah,
You're still in the baseball.
Yeah, because when we went to go visit her family in Sinaloa, they were all tomatero stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even one of her cousins has like
a big ass TC
Tattoo.
Yeah.
fucking tat. Yeah,
or
yeah.
tomateros. Yeah, he has it,
the whole tomateros.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
I have a jersey, by the way.
Yeah, my brother just
Yeah.
came down in July. He gave me a couple shirts, a
Yeah.
couple jerseys. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. We're just gonna wear it once in a while. But it's like, yeah, we went to a game when he came over here, and I was walking and I hear from my son actually heard it. Some guy said, "Go tomateros." I was like, oh shit. And my son was like, oh, the guy's calling you. I was like, what? And I turned around, he had the same type of jersey. I'd be like, oh, I was like, kind of, he wasn't even watching anymore. I was like, all right, cool, you know.
No, that makes sense because I remember when I was working in like the event industry.
Yeah.
one of the venues that I was working at, like I was helping managing some of the food area. And it was during the time where this venue was housing the migrant children's during the pandemic. And I had a TC hat on. And one of the kids, he's like, oh, tamateros, like, and blah, like, he was doing his Spanish thing.
It was a Tom Clancy hat. I was like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, that's fine. Rainbow Six.
But he pointed out my hat, and I was like, oh, yeah,
that's
it's
cool,
that.
man.
But yeah, it was weird. But baseball, okay. Baseball, Sinaloa, soccer, the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
No kilos here. That's another part of Sinaloa.
Have you been there since? Like, how often do you go?
I would go there all the time.
Yeah.
Freaking, my mom would send me with someone else's birth certificate, bro. Dude, my mom would send me over there. It's weird, man, because she signed me up to school here and all that stuff. And I was going to school. And the elementary I would go to was 2 months on, 1 month off, 2 months off, 1 month off. Mm-hmm. And she would send me over there for that month. She would sign me up to school there. I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm coming over here for vacations and I'm going back to school. I was like, what the So it happened all the way till I hit, I think, 6th grade. Like, I told my mom once, like, why are you putting me in school? Like, you know, I'm only going to be there for a month anyways. It's like, you know, it doesn't make any sense. And after a while, she kind of got it. Like, oh, okay, yeah, stop. Even the teachers were like, if you don't, you know, if you don't do your homework, then that's fine. You know, si no haces la tarea, está bien. Which got it out. I was like, all right, cool. So I got to mess around and just sometimes I would work, you know, here and there, kind of like want to learn things. But for the most part, I already knew how to read, write, and freaking spell it, you know, in the language. So I kind of, everything else kind of just came by word of like growing up there. Which got it, but it was still going back and forth. And then once I got like my papers, she would send me, you know, with my papers, like in junior high school and high school, it's 4 months on, 2 months off, and something like that. And so she would have me 4 months here or whatever, and she would send me 2 months with my dad or my tias, my aunties, to live over there. So I was like, dude, it was the best of fucking times, bro, because I'm like unhinged. You're going to your my dad worked, you know, day in, day out. And then my tias, you know, my aunties took care of me here and there. But for the most part, I was on my own. And I still had a bunch of my friends that I grew up with. So I was like, dude, it's adventure time, bro. Let's go fuck around. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. For 2 months, I'd wake my ass up, you know, fucking shower, get ready, and go have adventures, man. And it's weird because over there in Mexico, you go to school either in the morning or in the afternoon. So I would have 2 different sets of friends, man. So like I said, I would have adventures with my friends in the morning. And then when the ones in the afternoon would come out, I would have adventures with my friends in the afternoon. So it was like, you know, just fucking chaos, bro. That's all it was.
Damn, dude. And that's going back and forth
back and forth. Yeah.
From the United States and to here.
Doesn't it give you like a different appreciation of like both places? Because I did the same, but in Ensenada. My mom's from Ensenada. Mm-hmm. And that's where I was sent on my vacations, was Ensenada. And then I would come back, Christmas, things like that. I would go and come back. So I have friends, too, that I grew up with in the neighborhood with my aunt and stuff like that. And I think it just gives you this different perspective of, like, being in both places. Like, it's cool. It's a cool experience. Like you're saying, like, you would just go out there and adventure and friends and things like that. And it's cool.
It gives you a whole different perspective because growing up, I didn't really have much. And then, you know, when I was a little bit older, my mom would give me money. So I could have all that. She would either send it to my aunties and they would kind of give me here and there, or she would give it to me all. And then I have to kind of budget myself. And so I was like, okay, well, now I have actual, you know, shoes that I could run around in, sort of. Because I was still wearing like super cheap Spalding shoes, dude. It was like within a month. By the time I come back, I need new shoes. But I had shoes. So I had shoes, I had clothes that I could wear, I had money in my pockets, and you know, and I had freedom. So I was like, dude, it's just, you know, everywhere. But when I was a little kid, I didn't have any of that because I grew up crazy, low, medium, freaking, almost impoverished, which kind of growing up. So it's like, okay, now you go from being in this status to in this status. Even when I came over here, I wasn't really all that much, but it's like I still had a clean clothes, and you know, I lived in the U.S. You know, I had a little bit better upbringing, and then I would go back over there when I was a teenager, and it was like, okay, well, now I'm taking, you know, what I got here, and then on to over here where I was, like I said, more impoverished, where I didn't have any money, to now I have money and I have freedom. I could do whatever the hell I want.
Were the locals there in Sinaloa, did they treat you differently because you lived in the U.S. and you just came to visit? No?
It was just, No, I grew up with all of them, bro. So it's like, yeah, they you know what, they would treat me like, hey, Sergio's back. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's out of the soul, so it's not time to fuck around. Which, that's all it was. But like the adults, they would just be like, oh, you know, he came back. They would be surprised because I would, you know, keep coming back, you know. So, because a lot of the times, like, people grow up and they go back less and less and less. You know what I mean? For me, throughout my whole teenage life, I kept going back every either 2 months or 4 months.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah. So I would always, you know, no matter what, like, if they stopped seeing me, they'd be like, oh, he's going to come back. You know what I mean? Until I was a little bit, maybe like in my 20s, you know what I mean? I stopped, but that happened where it stopped going, you know, less and less and less. But yeah, throughout the whole time, I was like fucking a menace, dude. It was just. Have
your kids experienced going out there?
My son, I've taken my son there twice, but no, he hasn't experienced it the way I experienced it. I got to keep him. Now it's different because there's fucking bullets flying 24/7. So it's like.
Did you grow up in a city or in a rancho?
No, I grew up in a town that was a rancho.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It's a little ass town. It's a sugar mill town. It was created by Americans. They made a mill, and so they needed workers. So all the people around there, it was first, like I said, it turned into a ranch, and then it kind of grew up bigger and bigger until.
Wait, it was a sugar mill?
Yeah, it was a sugar mill for a sugar here in America.
That's interesting.
Yeah, dude. It was like one of, I think, like a handful of them, but like a small handful in, I want to say, all of Mexico. Right there, they made it there, and so I think I want to say it was the last one or one of the last ones that was closed, that was still working at the time, because I think they closed in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and but by then we're already in, you know, kind of just, it's a town, you know, so we really didn't need it as much. Just the older people that were like in pension plans for them, you know, kind of still needed it, but they were pretty much, you know, phased out because they were already old or dead, or, you know what I mean. Yeah, so that was pretty much it.
That's super interesting about I'm still stuck on the sugar mill thing because
bro, that was the main thing to do there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because those things started popping up around like the early 50s and 60s in Central America and Mexico.
Yeah, they started moving them closer and closer and closer.
Yeah, from the last time when I read about this specific sugar factory it was somewhere in Central America, and I believe there was a CEO was also the head of the CIA during that time.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he had mills in Cuba, Mexico,
a sugar mill.
Yeah.
Dog,
back in the 60s. Yeah.
Sugar, dog.
I know.
It was booger sugar, man.
Well, Sinaloa too.
Hey man, why you gotta bring a post up, man? That's checked up.
Because we gotta say what it is.
It's not like that anymore, okay? They changed.
No, because the sugar mills went down, but
yeah. Well, they had to find something else to supplement.
Yeah, that's true.
The country's money.
Oh yeah, that's tough. Yeah, dude, it's just crazy, man. Because, like I said, growing up, I didn't really pay attention. I was a little kid. I was like, whatever, you know. You had other different jobs all over the place, and it's funny because down the street where I lived, you would have these tractor trailers that they would pull these carts with wheels on them, you know, and had wood and had like wooden sticks on top, and it had a bunch of sugar cane on them, a bunch of sugar canes on them, just stacked on top, that they would cut down to take to the sugar mill. And so we're freaking little kids. We would see them pass by and we get all excited, dude, because we grab onto the last cart. We grab onto a piece of freaking sugar cane.
Cool.
And it would be 4 or 5 of us hanging on for dear life, you know what I mean? Or it'd be 2, 3 of us grabbing onto a bunch of different ones, try to pull out 1 or 2 or whatever. So when we pull off one. We like, hell yeah. You know, we get a knife and cut it open and we just share, you know, freaking a sugar cane all around. So we're just as madrosos, like, dude, wherever there's a chance to gain something, dude, we're fucking doing it. Yeah.
Gil, do you know how to eat a sugar cane?
You just eat it like a popsicle, right? Like
yeah, you use your mouth first, though.
Yeah,
I believe. I
chew it with my throat.
Yeah,
yeah, you gotta chew it.
You gotta take out the hard shell on the outside.
Do you like shave it?
No,
like grate it like a piece of cheese.
Well, you gotta take off the outside, right?
It's brown, right? Yeah. It's like brown and it looks like a cone.
No.
Can you look it up?
Sugarcane.
What are you talking about?
Sugarcane is a hard shell on the outside. Once you cut it open, it's like white, like a creamy white looking. Yeah,
I'm thinking of like it's a cone and it looks brown.
You're thinking of piloncillo.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of?
You don't see it. That's not even,
You are. That's the watch. I'm sure
that's not even a fruit or a vegetable, bro. See that right
Sugar
there?
cane juice.
Sugar cane juice.
Sugar cane
See,
juice.
different. We used to get
Is that
the
it?
green
Yeah,
ones,
this
yeah.
one's like
Like
more
that one.
Asian.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one right there.
Like this one. Or
yeah,
something.
see, like a creamy white. Man, they're so sweet, bro. They're crazy.
Made my mouth water.
Eesh, man. There's a joke in there, but I'll just leave it on. It's got it. Yeah, that's all it was. Just grab those suckers, take off that peel, bro, and just start go to town on them. A bar would probably last you a good 15 minutes. Excuse me. A bar would last about a good 15 minutes because you're chewing it like it's you can't swallow that stuff in there.
So you take this off, right?
You have to chew the juice out of it, and then you spit out the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar cane
You're
juice.
talking about this.
What am I talking about?
Watch.
You're
Piloncillo? Oh yeah, that's
Told
what.
you.
Put that on the screen so we can show people.
You use that in café de olla. You put
Yeah,
cinnamon and
or-
piloncillo, and you're set to go.
What is that? That's sugar, no?
It's
Yeah,
sugar.
Yeah, it's
It's like
cooked,
brown
it's cooked
sugar.
sugar and then molded into that.
It's the
into that,
pocho's
like a
sugar.
No, it's a
No,
Mexican
it's
sugar.
Mexican. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
you would make in the molino, like the sugar mill. You would make piloncillo.
Mm.
You
See,
would
but
have
it's
to.
brown sugar, yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have
it's
to press
brown
it,
sugar.
cook it and all that stuff. Yeah, and freaking you just cook it. It just cooks brown. That's all it is. Once you put it in heat, it cooks brown.
So, do they have stores that sell the
Tea.
regular cane sugar?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, everywhere.
I think you can even buy them like at Northgate.
Really?
Yeah, you can buy them at
Northgate
Northgate, yeah.
has everything. They have guitars there. It's fucking weird.
It's
They
crazy.
do.
It's like it's
Yeah.
all Central American and Mexican put to in one.
Have you been in one?
Hell yeah, dude! I live on
Fuck,
it.
dude.
They remodeled them, so now they sell hot foods. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it's
Oh, yeah, I
fucking
went the other
badass.
day.
It is fucking wild. I feel like I'm in a mall.
Yeah, bro, because it is, dude. They got all kinds of different fruits and all kinds of different vegetables, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, it's badass, man.
You can make your own guacamole in there, dude.
yeah,
A
dude,
guacamole
there's
bar.
freaking. There's a couple different ones. There's like, I think like 7, 8 different guacamoles. Is the sauces, which got it. So you can. It's not just a regular brown. Like you can make a green one. You can make an almond one. You can make Man, there's a bunch of different mole sauces, dude.
No,
People can-
guacamole bar.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
Bar. That's the mole.
Guacamole,
Yeah,
mole.
it's mole with guacamole. Yeah, it's the you can. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
there's a
the-
lady and
Yeah, there's a
She's
lady
back
making it
there.
for you. I'm
That's
like,
right.
what the fuck
Yeah,
is
that's
going
right.
on?
Well, she's
Where
already
am I?
made, but she just put it in the cup for you, right? And
No,
No.
she
Oh,
has
she'll
like
make it for you?
Yeah.
like remember those salad bars they used to have like at school?
Yeah.
Okay, so she has something like that in front,
And she'll
and then
just
she
throw all the
has like
ingredients in the-
jalapeno, like she has all these
Jalapenos,
ingredients that
tomatoes.
you would
Put
want
it
to
into
put.
the
Molcajete?
molcajete.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
And then-
crazy.
yeah.
Oh shit. More salt, less
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Not that's too much tomato. Takes them off like that.
Yeah.
Like,
But we have a bone to pick with Northgate at the moment,
I do.
why is that?
right? Because so we
Fucked up your order.
seen one price at like it was $5.99 for how many ounces?
It was a
no,
16 ounce
It
cup or
just
something like that.
it was just the price,
Mhm.
right? It was just the price,
No, but it did say for the which ounce of the cup it said.
right? So I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna weigh this thing at the end, and I just put my 1 scoop, and yeah, I'm done, right? But Amber, she was like, no, fill it to the top. Like what are you doing? Like
Because the
she was,
price.
she was telling me that I was doing it wrong, right?
No,
Like a Slurpee cup, you know that thing that kind of goes over and then you want to fill it up more to like.
no. So
No.
the cup. So it's cups, right? So it's
Yeah.
like 16, and then like
It's like
24,
one of these.
and then like a tray,
Yeah.
right? So the price thing that they had was at the top, and then it said 16
scoop.
ounce, $5.99.
Yeah.
24
For the cup.
ounce, $10.99, and then the plate, 13 something.
Yeah.
What does that make you think? It should have been $1.25 a pound or
An
whatever
ounce.
the ounces or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, but no, this said the cup and the price. So I saw him put 1 scoop, and I'm like, well, if they're gonna fucking charge us the whole cup
Might as well
for
fill
that
it
one
to the-
price, might as well fill it up.
Yeah.
So I told him, no, fill it up. They're gonna charge us $5.99 for the entire cup.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was wrong. I went up to the fucking
Fucking $50
register,
chilaquiles.
and it was like
Later.
$12, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the worst part is like, man, that's like 7 chilaquiles. How the fuck, like, 7 fucking pounds of that shit. How am I
Yeah.
supposed to even finish it? Like, usually you get what you're going to eat, bro. You know?
Right.
You know?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
But
like, I have extra room. Might as well just.
Actually,
Well,
I brought
I
my
thought
own
of
bag.
sharing.
I brought my own bag. Like that 7-Eleven, when it's 7-Eleven day, they let you bring in whatever you want, and then you can just
Fill it up.
It's a
add-
big ass fucking 3-liter.
Northgate needs that
The
for the
igloo and just fill
chilaquiles.
that out. It's just like, there you go.
But yeah, dude, that's the bone to pick with
Then Northgate, we're
Northgate.
coming for you.
Yeah.
Get your price right.
Right.
And then I was
The price
embarrassed
is
once
wrong,
I got
Bob.
once I got to the front. I was embarrassed because I was like, they're gonna have to throw us away if I say I don't want it. I don't want to be that person. So I fucking paid $20 for a cup of chilaquiles and papa
was
con
$30.
chorizo.
It must have
Well, it
been
was
the
30 with the tamales.
Best, 30
yeah.
bucks. And it must have been the bestest chilaquiles I've ever done.
No, they weren't good.
They're okay.
That's what hurt me the most.
That they weren't even
They
that
weren't
good.
even good.
Like, sons of bitches. You're all even like, fucking just like, they hate these damn.
Yeah, and I had them for lunch too. For breakfast and lunch, I had to have them.
bro, 20 bucks.
God damn it!
Oh, but at least you got tamales. You could just mix them with the chilaquiles and be like, all right.
That's what I did. Yeah.
so you go.
Did
Add
like
some
a
more
sam-
salsa in there. Just like, but then you got to waste more money on the salsa. It's like, oh, dude, damn it. You know?
Yeah, they get you because you want everything, and then you're just like grabbing and grabbing and grabbing, and then you go to the cash register and they're like,
Yeah,
100
everything in there.
But that's how it is with every store, bro. You go to Costco, you think, I'm going to get some waters. And then before you leave it, like, how the fuck did I spend $250 on like 7 items? You know?
And you're like
and none of them are water.
walking
Like, I
out
don't-
with sweatpants, Costco sweatpants.
Yeah, like, oh shit, now I got to go back and actually get some waters. Like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
What do I need? Foot cream. Like, what the fuck, man?
You're right.
I'm in a wheelchair. What the shit?
That's why I do online for my groceries because I get what I gotta get and I don't see anything else.
That's smart. It's very smart. I'm still the dumbass that goes to Costco and fucking leaves with fucking in debt.
I
Well,
can't.
That's why you have a credit card, dude. Just run up the credit card
Jesus
and
Christ, more
That's
credit
it.
cards. I'm already way up in
More-
up to my ass in debt, bro. It's like shit, man.
there you go.
Go Sam's got his
It's
freaking
like you
fist
need
up,
one
man.
more case of water. Do it.
Dude. Oh man, yeah. And I go in there, like I said, I'll come up with fucking ice cream. It's like, what the fuck? This is even. I can't even drink this shit. Like,
He's all Metamucil and he's like, I'm not even there yet.
Metamucil, what the fuck?
The hell am I gonna use this?
Centrum Silver. Like, this is for people who are 55. Fucking vitamins. Like shit.
A carton of cigarettes. I don't even
carton.
smoke.
I don't even
What the hell
smoke.
It's
is
like a
this?
family pack of suppositories.
Yeah.
hell?
Suppositories.
There was a good deal on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tampons. What the fuck? At this point, you're just like grabbing whatever the hell you just can reach for. It looked like
Yeah.
a game show. One of those fucking.
But there's a science to it. I'm pretty sure there's a science to like the architecture inside the store that just manipulates our
Yeah.
subconscious
Yeah, of course,
to
man.
purchase.
You swear, there's $1 billion companies.
Yeah.
I get a couple of freaking psychiatrists, psychologists, be like, hey, we need you to put these items in specific order so people want them. You know what I mean, little by little.
There's actually a thing on. Can we look it up about colors in restaurants
Yeah.
to keep you eating?
Have you seen the
Yeah.
Aldi?
Pull it up.
You know Aldi, the grocery store?
Yeah,
They were talking about how Aldi is kind of structured to where you're still gonna purchase, but you're not over purchasing. Like I don't
really?
know, Aldi has this like whole like
Cult.
better. No, it's like saying like it's just better to shop
smarter,
there.
shop better.
They don't have music, so there's nothing that's like music. They say that also
Yeah, you're not in
entices.
tune, like,
Yeah.
All right.
I'll show you guys that video right now. But what do you want me to check?
They want you to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then they
Shop
do, like,
at Aldi.
They do like larger barcodes so that their cashiers can cash out faster. So that's not like, oh, you're doing. There's
Yeah, you like
I'll
look
show you
for the
this.
damn barcode. It's
Yeah.
like, and then it's shriveled sometimes. Like, fuck, I gotta freaking unshrivel it. It's
Yeah.
inside the bag, but it's a paper. It's like, crap. 7 minutes.
They want
later.
your money only. They don't want you to hang out at their store.
Damn
Yeah.
about you. They just want you to buy. and
Oh,
get
there
the
it
hell
is.
out.
Yeah, that pinwheel
This
picture
one?
right there.
The
Yeah.
colors. What's that?
Can you enlarge that?
Why does green still mean horny? What the fuck, dude? I go to a restaurant and they have nothing but green.
That means germs, right? I don't know.
I can't zoom in.
No?
As far as I go.
Let me see.
Lame.
Dude, I could do it right here. What did it say? Yellow means makes one very happy and energetic. Green brings in feelings of healthy diet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Amber, can you read it? Because he's like 20
Sorry.
miles away from the microphone.
Purple's associated with
Purple is associated with not so popular foods. So
popular
eggplants,
foods.
red onions, and purple cabbage. Blue calms the body, thus indicating what? Sleep.
Sleep.
The green indicates like healthy, abundant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yellow makes people happy. I mean, it makes sense. There's a whole science.
What is it?
What's the red one?
Increases
Blood pressure.
Holy shit.
Heart rate and thus increasing
That
hunger.
makes a lot of sense.
If you're
'Cause
over
you see the
45.
salsa roja, you know, like red sauce, like, oh crap, you're like,
You're like,
"Fuck,
oh, I
my
want
culo's
more."
gonna burn like again, like, oh crap. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean that's why restaurants have those. Heck yeah, dude. What is gray again? What does that mean?
Gray is repels one from the thought of food.
Oh, so
okay.
don't have gray if you're.
Yeah, no, if you're
So
a
I'm gonna
restaurant,
paint
yeah.
our fridge gray.
And what is black? What is black? Causes what?
Black causes the appetite to diminish.
Oh,
Oh,
that
we
looked
have
like diabetes from over here. I was like,
That's wrong because our fridge is black.
No wonder all those buffets have all kinds of black all over them, dude. Like, oh shit! Like you pay $50 and
Yeah.
you're like, I only want you to eat one plate, and that's about it.
yeah,
Especially when you're at the dessert bar, it's all black. Like, oh crap!
yeah,
I don't want any of this stuff.
yeah. All the chitlins are gone. It's crazy. Dude.
Chitlins. What kind of buffet you going, bro? They got chitlins, man. No, seriously, what kind? No, man. What else? What else? We
Crazy stuff, dude. So what color is your barbershop? I'm pretty sure that there's probably colors with barbershops that you can put in there that would make people want to get their hair cut.
So when I started my first one, I had like a sky blue, a light gray, or a lightish green, and I ended up going with blue, because anything like green was a little too off, and then gray looks too bland. So I was like, all right, I'll put it in blue, so it's like a nice, welcoming kind of color, especially like sky blue, since it looks nice. I was like, all right. And then when I bought the second barbershop,
So you have two.
yeah, too.
Damn,
The second one, I already bought it. It was already I bought off somebody, and it was all white. It looks like a hair salon because it's like white on white on white. Even the towels are white. So I was like, right. So I'm just trying to, just like in the first one, I have posters all over the walls. In the second one, I'm trying to put posters all over the walls as well. So it kind of like diminishes just the blandness of just the white. You know, which also is the same thing with the blue. Like, it looks nice, but you also want something when they look up, they don't just see blue walls. You know?
Right.
So it's color. I seen it. I forgot where the hell I saw it, but like I saw a barbershop that had a bunch of posters, too many posters, because there was no space where you could see the wall. It was just poster on poster on poster.
There's a poster on like all the mirrors inside the shop.
Yeah, bro. So I started posters in sections. Like one of them was like comic books, another section was like sports, another section was movies. Like on one of the walls, it's all movies, dude, because it's just so many movies out there. And I have from 70s, 80s, like 90s, nowadays movies, all kinds of posters like that.
So what came first?
I don't know, the chick. People say the chicken, but I want to say the egg.
Your barbershops or you doing comedy? Kind of walk me through your timeline of these things, because I don't know anything about you. So,
well, first of all, I'm a human being. I live on this planet called Earth. Been living here since preconception. Since conception. See if you guys didn't get that one. Preconception, like I was a ghost first and said, fuck it, I'm going to put my ghostly body into sperm and then shoot out. No, it's cut it out. I was a barber before, but before that, like when I was looking, I wanted to be an actor. So when I was in elementary here, I was in a couple plays here and there and stuff like that. So I liked it. And then from that, it was just like growing up, especially where I grew up in, it was a lot of shit talking, you know. So you had to learn to defend yourself with shit talking. Then when I became a barber later on, it's one of those where like all you do is talk shit to each other. You know what I mean? Just fucking, what's up, you fat bastard? Like, what, you know? It's like, hey, dog, don't talk to me that far, dude. Like your breath fucking smells. I can smell it from 30 feet away. You know, just like that. And I was like, fuck. So we just shit on each other back and forth. And when I got this barbershop, I was a fucking master shit talker, bro. I'm talking about like, dude, you can put me in the Olympics and I'm gonna get you a medal. Which got it for my country. Yeah, dude, straight up. Which got it but a friend of mine, Nelson Echeverria, shout out Nelson, love you, bro. He is a comedian. He's Salvadorian comedian, and when he came back over here, he came back from France. He was telling me that when I met him, he was saying that he was a French comedian. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. And before that, I had done a couple of open mics right before the pandemic in Hollywood. And I was like, oh, this is something like I could, practice on and kind of do. And then when after the pandemic happened and he came back over here, he told me about the open mics, and I was like, yeah, I used to do them before. But he gave me that push because him being a comedian, like, kind of gave me, it was almost like a sign, bro. Like, oh, the fucking, comedy's, this dude's a comedian, comedy's coming back. Like this, that's the reason why he walked into the barbershop. So he had to take off to Puerto Rico because he wanted to become an airline pilot. And then his homie, Jose, shout out Jose, the Salvadorian pioneer of Salvadoran comedy. That's what I call him, which has been doing this forever. He was doing an open mic show at Beer Thug, which it was a different name before. I'm not going to even shout them out because they're not worth it. So at Beer Thug, and I went there the first time he did it, and I was like, yeah, like, I like it, bro. Like, this is pretty cool. So I was just waiting for him to do another open mic, and he was so busy with all kinds of different things. And after that, my homie Nelson came back, and the open mic show kind of opened up for him to host it every week. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to be hosting an open mic every week. Come down. So I was like, dude, I'm there. So every week I was there, dude, without freaking missing a beat. And that was this year, actually, which that happened this whole past year. It hasn't even been a year since I've been doing this. And like I said, for me, it comes like to me, it comes easy because, like I said, I'm naturally a natural born shit talker. And so to be able to do it one-on-one is very easy. And I just feel like, in my mind, I was like, well, I can transition from one person to 5, 10, 15, 100,000 people. You know what I mean? Because now I could talk shit about this guy, about this girl, and this back and forth. Where I could just talk shit about you one-on-one, and I could talk shit about everybody else. That plus I have ideas, or people give me ideas at the barbershop with topics that we talk about, and just put them down on paper or on my phone, and then come up with the idea of different skits or bits and all that stuff like that. So which got that's all just happened this year, so the whole coming into comedy and all that stuff, man. Did that answer the question?
Yeah.
yeah. But
yeah.
I've been cutting hair for almost 20 years now. So, and then before that, my mom cut hair. Like when I was a teenager, I didn't want to become a barber because my mom's shop it looked boring when she was doing it. So I tried my hand at a bunch of different jobs until I realized like none of them are it. Barbering is where it's at.
What is it about barbering that makes you, keep doing it?
Keep being it, dude. It's that I get to talk to a different person every day, bro. I get to talk to a different person. I get it's challenging because it's a different haircut. People think like, oh, you're doing the same haircut. It's like, no, man, because everybody's hair is different. So it's a different person, a different haircut, a different. I can talk to them about different things. So they're different personalities. Keep me going when it comes to like talking about different subjects. So it almost keeps me on my toes because I have to learn about different things. It doesn't have to be I don't have to be a master of everything. It's just a jack of all trades. I have to learn a little bit about everything because, like I said, I want to be able to relate to my customers. And when I can't relate to them, I just listen to them. You know what I mean? I learn from them, and then when they come back, I kind of once I learn something about somebody from something from somebody, I go into videos like on YouTube and I kind of research it a little bit, so I know a little bit more. And then when they come back, I could talk to them a little more about, to them about that subject. So that's why I like it. It just it keeps me on my toes, and I fucking love it, man. Now that you build relationships, you build friendships, I've seen dudes go from little ass kids to grown ass adults who have kids now, you know what I mean? And then they bring me their kids. So it's a cool ass dynamic, you know what I mean? I love it. It just I don't think there's any other job in the world that lets you do this where you could have your TV on, you could have the radio on, you could talk shit to somebody. You're looking out into the outside world because barbershops are, close to the streets, and you're getting paid for it. Dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's fucking badass.
It's either a barber shop owner or an associate from Walmart or something.
Yeah. It's associate. But even then, dude, people are like, hey, hurry up, man. I gotta back my shit up. They're
True.
Like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, dude, when you're sitting in my chair, you're at the mercy of me. You know what I mean? Because I decide how fast or how slow I go. You know what I mean? If you piss me off, bro, you're going to get a fucked up haircut.
Have you ever fucked anyone's hair up?
On purpose? No. Never.
Not
on purpose.
Yeah. On accident?
What was that like?
Fucking on purpose? I mean, an accident?
An accident.
So I've gotten ones where like a person will tell me, hey, can you do this type of haircut? I'm like, all right, cool. So then I do it. And they're like, no, that's not what I meant. And I'm like, okay, that's not my fault. It's not a fuck up, but it's just not my fault. You know what I mean? So as those,
Well, whose fault was it?
the person, like, let's say you tell me, like, can you give me a 1 and a 0, or can you tell me like, or you tell me like, can you bald it? And I'm like, all right, cool. So what you gonna? But I'll always ask them. That's why I learned. So when you tell me you want a certain haircut, I repeat it back to you. And what you gonna? So you tell me, and then I tell you, and then before I start, so you're gonna get this and this and this, right? And he goes, yeah. So that's 3 times we agreed on what haircut you're getting. So if something comes out differently, like I said, if I do it differently, it's no longer my fault, buddy. You know what I mean? Because you told me, I repeated it to you, and then before I started to you, we concurred on the haircut. And so what you gotta, I learned, because before, like I said, somebody would tell me like, oh, okay, you do this, and like, okay. And then just start doing it. And I'd be like, no, that's not what I want. And I'd be like, oh, crap, dude. I'm like, you covered on. So then I got to redo the haircut or something like that. So now it's like, all right, cool. Well, I gave you what you wanted. Now you want something different. I'm going to have to charge you for it, because now you're wasting my time. Which got it. So, yeah. But the one time I did mess up a person's hair on accident, it was this young kid. He was out of it, bro. He was on something, man. His mom took him to get a haircut. He got like a 1 and a 0 on the sides, but he got it with the shave, with the blade. And I know he had gaps right here on the sides, so it's like the side came outward, so it like goes down and it pops out. So I was doing it with the blade, I was shaving him, and I caught a gap, like, you know what I mean, where it kind of goes inward. And
you have like a gap in his head?
Yeah, your head's not completely round sometimes. Like these muscles, sometimes they pop out. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. These muscles were like more muscular than anything else, so they were out. So when I'm shaving them, dude, I catch that fucking muscle and I slice them, dude.
Ooh.
Ask me if the dude flinched, blinked, looked, or did anything other than this look. He was just watching TV. I'm telling you, he was out of it, dude. And I go, shit. I go, fuck, dude. So
Meanwhile, there's gallons of blood flooding out of this dude's fucking temple.
Like that.
You're all Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd. Like, well, I might as well just kill you now.
Yeah. Just slice his throat.
Yeah.
You're like,
well, this one's done right next. Where's the trash can?
The kid was on drugs, so it's okay.
Yeah, but it's crazy because like I sliced him, but he didn't start bleeding right away. It takes a while. Yeah, you have to get oxygen.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
So I got a napkin real quick. I wet it, and then I put this called septic powder, which kind of burns away the cut. So I just put it on him. He, again, didn't blink, bro. Didn't even flinch, man. It was just watching the TV. I was like, all right, cool. And I told the mom, I'm sorry, miss. I gashed him. I'm sorry, the blade.
Gashed him?
Yeah, I cut him. Freaking the blade got caught into his side muscle, and just I cut him by accident.
to his weird head.
Dude, and she was like, don't worry about it. He didn't even. Yeah, she noticed it. And she's like, I don't even think he noticed. And I was like, all right, cool. So I kind of just stopped.
Can you cut those pieces off?
Yeah, man, just a full-on design. Like, that's what we'll call it. We'll call it the lightning strike. So I stopped the bleeding, man. And the kid just didn't even phase him, bro. He fucking, when I was done with the whole haircut, and I was almost done with it too, man. I was like, I just needed this side right here, and that's it. And that's where I fucking got him. So I finished the shave. I had to change the blade, of course. I finished the shave. I hit him with the aftershave and everything, dude. Didn't feel a thing. Because you have to remember, I shaved them on the side, so I have to aftershave the whole side to kill the germs. Which got it nothing, man. He got up, he just fucking said thank you. Walked out. Mom still paid me, dude. I was like, all right, dude.
Thanks for cutting him, and she tipped you extra for that.
Tipped me extra. I was like, it's $100 bill, miss. She's like, shh,
you didn't kill him, but you.
He walks in front of her, and she's like, yeah, you son of a. Which color?
You got him for me.
Yeah.
You're like, same time next week?
We'll get the other side.
Same blade, please. Like,
have you ever had anyone go in with piojos, with lice?
Oh, that was going to be my next question. We are
in sync.
Bye, 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 bye. Oh, no. Oh, the other in sync.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's because you're on your period.
That's true. Yeah, I saw you blushing a little bit, like you were a little moody when I saw you. Like, oh, crap, dude, what's going on, bro? You need a cranberry juice, or are you hungry, or what's up, man?
I'm on my period, not pregnant.
Cranberry juice is for a UTI.
Oh yeah. That's
So I'm pregnant, I have a UTI, and I'm on my period.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool.
And you're also hungry because you got.
Oh, there you go. No, I'm fat.
No, I never had anybody come in with lice. Well, that I cut. One time there was this vagrant dude who had just come from Mexico, and the shop that I used to work at in Downey, and shout out Campos Barber Shop, by the way. And the owner was like, the guy was just outside asking for change, and the owner was like, nah, I don't have change, but I'll cut your hair, bro. You need a haircut? Which guy goes, yeah, but he's kind of scratching himself, and the owner's like, wait, do you have piojos? He's like, yeah, pussy, it's like, so like, I can't cut it. It's like, oh, okay. So we scraped up freaking, a couple $, each one of them. There you go, on your way. Which we just can't, bro. You take a big ass risk. One of them flies, you see it, bro. It's game over for the rest of the barbershop.
On your way to Supercuts, buddy.
Not even Supercuts, bro. You have to get a separate pair of machines, bro, and in the alley on the next block, bro. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the lice, they travel, bro. They jump way the hell out. If one jumps,
do they jump?
Yeah, bro. They're fucking
Google
lice.
that. I gotta find out if they jump or not.
You looked over here like I've had lice before.
You're the one in control of the Google,
got it.
ma'am.
I was like, I've never had lice in my life.
When I ask questions, that means I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, watch liendres, piojos, freaking. It's crazy. When I was a little kid in Mexico, they used to, the ladies around there, all the señoras used to check you for
Look at head lice have no wings and do not fly
they
or
run
jump.
through air. Fuck, dude, that's crazy, bro. Fucking very Jordan-esque.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they don't jump, they just run. That's fucking crazy, dude. They run through air, bro. That's some kind of Jesus type of shit, dude.
Yeah.
How do they run?
They're the offspring of Jesus, dude.
Yeah, that's what he jizzed now, dude.
Jesus is back in the form of lice.
Yeah, see,
out, dog. Well, we're getting canceled real quick on this one. Like, yeah, did you hear what he said? He said those.
yeah, you had to like.
It was a joke,
butt heads
ladies
with
and gentlemen.
someone.
You have to headbutt somebody, dude. Fuck, and you hear the crunch too.
Yeah. Those things are crazy, dude.
Yes, I did not know, man, that they ran. I thought they jumped, dude. They fucking run, dude. That's crazy, man.
They perform miracles.
Yeah, dude.
They're
that's
Mexican.
Yeah, big time, bro.
They gotta run through.
They run through. Fuck, dude. That's fucking bonkers, bro. They're the Usain Bolt of fucking of
You try to kill them, they
bugs.
sleep for 3 days, and then they
get back up. Yeah,
they rise
You have to
after the
Don't you have
third
to,
day.
Pop them.
Yeah, you have to pop them, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta, when I was a little kid, we used to get checked 24/7 by the señoras, like around the block. Be like across the street, 2 houses over. This lady that owned the store, she's very, very good friends with my dad and my mom as well, just when she was there. And so every once in a while she would call me over like, oh, Sergio, man, So I was like, oh, ¿qué pasó? And she would have me, siéntate. I was like, oh, crap. Like, I already knew what she was going to do. So she would freaking, put me and start, checking me for lice. Like, oh, for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20. I didn't even know how this little kid, probably within 5 minutes. But it felt like forever, bro. She would check me for lice, be like, okay, ya te puedes ir. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Freaking, I was like, all right. But luckily, man, I don't know what it is. I never got lice, even though the neighbors that live next to us, a bunch of those kids had lice, dude.
Really?
Yeah, bro. So you would see them like, when they had lice, when they balded them. You know what I mean? Because it's even the girls that live next door, dude. They were just like they balded them. That's because they had lice. So you have to wash them out and do all kinds of freaking hechizos, and you hit them with bushes and freaking all that stuff. Burn sage around their head. No, I don't know, man. But yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's some wild ass time, dude. When I was a little kid, it's. But I never. There's right there. Look, there it is right there. Oh, you scared of it?
I heard him.
No, you're too slow.
No, I got him.
Oh,
I got him
right between your fingers.
All
Nice.
right.
Oh, the ring finger too. Oh, it's just like Burger King.
Dang.
No, I'm just gonna...
What would you do in that situation if something happened like that? Say a 12-year-old kid comes into your shop. He has long hair.
You can't get the hair. Yeah, he has long hair.
He has long hair. Look about my build.
What was it by? Remember we saw Aries. Remember we saw the video of the little kid that had the, was it you? Had like that Edgar haircut and had long hair, and he kind of opened it up and had a bunch of lice in it. Oh, because somebody had shown me a video like that with a little kid with the Edgar haircut, and his hair was too long on top, and like they were gonna cut it. Sorry. Yeah, and they kind of spread it open, had a bunch of lice. And I was like,
really?
Shit. Yeah, I was like, damn, that is, dude. But you're not supposed to cut it because what happens is, like I said, if one lice, jumps onto the barber or another customer, dude, I mean, it's fucking lawsuits on lawsuits on lawsuits, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right,
man.
cool.
Some people won't give a shit. They'll
No,
just
fuck
cut
that,
it.
dude. I tell this fool, when somebody comes in with lice, bro, do not cut their hair. I'm sorry if you have to be rude or they don't understand. It's like, dude, this is my business, and if I get sued for any of that stuff like that, dude, I am royally fucked.
Well, the lady at Supercuts back in 2004 did not give a fuck because she continued to cut my hair.
No, when you had lice and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, in 2004. Fuck, dude. Damn, you were what, 27 years
No,
back
I
then?
want to say.
I'm like 2004.
Hey, that's
you were
why-
younger. How old were you?
That's why I keep my hair short now. I want to say 13 or 14.
That's about the time kids
Yeah,
get
you
aged
were
from
about-
about 9 to 15, 14.
Yeah,
around
it was
there.
like 2003.
Right.
Yeah, fuck. That's
No, it wasn't 2003. It
How'd
was
you get 'em,
after.
dude?
It was after.
How'd you get it? You're rubbing
My
your head
mom.
on the ground or what?
No, just rough living conditions.
Okay, you're fucking around the rug, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling around, putting my head where it shouldn't supposed to be. But
Yeah, fucking through walls. Like, hey, what's
yeah,
going on?
but the fact is that I knew, and I didn't want to go to a haircut place.
yeah,
Like I
that's-
knew, but I didn't know how to tell my aunt, like, hey,
That's what happens
dude,
with everybody.
what the fuck do I say? Like, hey,
Yeah,
I have
I'm
bugs
like-
in my hair.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm very, very itchy. Now you got me
Right.
all itchy. Like, fuck. Dude,
I know, now I'm like, ah.
the
see him
Sancludo was a
again,
fucking lice.
That wasn't a zancudo, bro. That was a lice, dude.
He was running.
Yeah, it was
He's like, I still have lice from 2004.
This is 2004. Yeah, my jar. Check them out. It tastes Billy.
No, but yeah, she continued to cut it, dude. Yeah,
Well,
she started cutting, and she was like, "Whoa!" Like once I felt that back there, I was just like, "Okay." Like I couldn't hold it. I just started fucking crying, dude. Yeah, I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, but it's normal. That kind of just.
Oh, look at now he changes his tone.
No,
He's like, "Fuck that."
I mean,
If I have people
He's like, I'm
in my
burning the whole person.
It's gonna, I'm gonna ruin it. Hey, look, everybody, this fucking kid's got light. No, I ain't crying, little lice boy. No, it's fucked up.
He said it was normal to get around 13.
Yeah, around
And
those
he's like,
ages,
no,
it's like that's
okay.
the time where you roughhouse, you do dumb shit left and right as a kid. You know what I mean?
I was 25.
You're 25.
No.
That sounds about right. I just got it. Roughhousing right here in the studio. Just got it. No. Yeah, but it's normal for a kid to not want to tell his parents, that's going on until it's too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go get a haircut, you find out, and you're embarrassed, and you start crying from the embarrassment. The thing is like, the barber should kind of see it. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you have long hair.
Yeah, I had like shoulder
Yeah,
length
it's shoulder hair. Which because so what happens? What I do is I spray water on a customer just a little bit. I mist it so they kind of hair combs in uniform. That's a trick. Not too many barbers. No, everybody wants to do it like dry. It goes. You want to spray mist it with a mister. Just mist it just a little bit so that the hair kind of falls in uniform, like it combs in uniform. And then you comb it. Once you comb it, you should right away be able to tell like, oh, there's lice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right away. There's no fucking barber that's gonna be like, oh, sit down, like, all right, cool, give me this, and just, you know what I mean? Like, and then notice it fucking after the third, fourth swipe. It's like, dude, within half an inch or an inch of the swipe, as soon as your wrist, it makes the hair visible, you should see it right there, So within, I would say 2 inches, you're looking at it like, oh shit, it's lice, you know what I mean? But even before that, when you start combing it, you should see it like, oh, this kid's got lice, and right away you got to tell the parent, like, hey, did you know he's got lice? Or like, tell the kid, did you know? Of course the kid knows they got lice.
Yeah.
He's fucking scratching like at midnight, you know what I mean? They're crazy.
I just remembered. There's I want to say that it's called like Hospital de Piojos or something.
Oh,
but
shit.
Mexico made a whole place where you can go and get like the
lice.
like taking lice out, and it's like it's kid friendly and stuff like that. I'm gonna look it up so you guys can
How do
see
you
it.
make
but-
how do you make a lice hospital kid friendly guy? Come on in, kids. We'll take all those lice for you. All right, dude. You have to ball the kid no matter what. You have to take off all
No,
the hair.
not these places.
No?
They have because I've
It's-
seen it on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
and then they have like vacuums. Okay, like when you go like to go wash your car, and then that
Hospital.
vacuum.
It sounds like General Hospital, dude. But
Yeah.
for the little,
And they have like the vacuums, the ones where like things can go in, like like a bigger nozzle.
Vacuum the lice away? Holy
And they
shit!
put it
that
into
that
your
is
head.
no wonder they call it a dirt devil, dude. Like that's crazy, man.
lice
Oh
in
look,
space.
there's Is this one? Yeah,
My hair
look. There's one
helpers,
in here in
natural lice
the US.
I like how
Maybe
they.
that's
I like
removal.
how they're. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Like that. It looks inviting. I just want to get lice so I can go to that place.
Don't please.
That's crazy though. Look at the treatment. They got like
Lice.
4 bottles. You got to use them like all at once or like little by little.
Oh, this
or...
is do it yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
don't
do it
know.
yourself. That's crazy, man. It's like I seen like there's videos sometimes where like they show these dudes that have like dry hair, dry scalp, and that comes from showering with hot water, bro. You shower with hot water, and you get out into to there, and it dries your scalp, dude. You just always tell a lot of people, a lot of my customers, when they're starting to get like around these times, when it gets not these times freaking hot, but when it usually starts to get cold, everybody starts showering with hotter water. So I tell them when you're done, turn on the shower head on cold and just kind of freaking run it over your head to cool your head down. Which got it, and of course nobody does it, but which got it, that's what I do. Freaking, just cools your head down and freaking, just kind of rinse it off, whatever, all that stuff, and then just kind of just go on about your way, freaking. But of course nobody does it. But yeah, that's crazy. How do you get a vacuum cleaner off of you? That's bonkers, dude.
I can't find it.
Oh damn! Look, that lady got him on her chest. That's crazy.
Dang.
Oh, I don't want to see these because
They
me van a
could
dar cosa. But...
Crawl on
You're the one that
chest
put it
hair?
out.
I know, but it's because I'm looking for the... I can't find
Hospital. That's crazy, man.
I can't find it, but I know I've seen it somewhere in the
Pediculosis.
good old
Oh,
TikTok.
yeah, that's crazy. That's dude, that's bonkers, man. When a kid, like I said, is just. Oh, so I was saying, yeah, the guys get the dry scalp. I've seen those videos where like people kind of wash it away with all kinds of different stuff. They put lemon on it. They could put baking soda and peroxide, and it's fucking, dude. It's wicked. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, it works. See, like that's fucking. Like, well, yeah, I think you just scrub the shit out of his fucking brain out. You know what I mean? The kid, you see all those, and they scrub them out. Or there was one where like this guy had this blade, and this person had a dry scalp all over, and he's kind of like taking it out little by little. Like I was like, dude, that's fucking.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, like when you have that's a skin condition, bro. You gotta go to the doctor. You know.
Yeah.
Call it roña.
Yeah. And then, yeah, you can't be barber's gonna be like, yeah, I'll take it out for you. Cool, I got you, bro. Like, no, dig, that's fucking.
That's fucking gross.
Or they get ringworm, bro, in their heads. Like, bro, when you get once you see somebody with ringworm, you have to same thing as lice. You have to stop cutting their hair.
Yeah.
Most of the time we don't because we try to finish it off. And then we got to disinfect the shit out of the machine, bro.
Is that why there's like a whole bunch of kids walking around with like half-done haircuts? Is because they either have lice or ringworm?
Dumb, and they're getting these fucking stupid-looking haircuts. They're like, fuck yeah.
Do you do the Edgar haircut?
Yeah, I do it, but most of my customers are a little bit older, so they don't really...
They're men.
Yeah, they're men.
They have style.
Give me a man's cut. No, I get the... No, you know what I get more? The mullets. There it is. I get the mullet more than anything, and more than the Edgar haircut, because I don't have youngsters that much. So I get the guys that want, oh yeah, give me the mullet. I was like, all right, cool. Like a burst fade and then a mullet on the back. Like, all right, I do that, but that's the one I get the most. That's from guys or from,
How do you even... Because I'm sure they don't come in and they're like, give me the Edgar.
Give me the mullet.
What do they call
Is there?
it?
Yeah, is there
They don't
like
say
a
the Edgar.
professional name for an
The
Edgar
Edgar?
haircut?
It's called the Edgar.
Yeah?
No,
Yeah?
it's just a low taper on the sides and the back, and that's it. Okay, once they say that, I'm like, oh, you want the Edgar. All right.
Give me the indigenous Mexican
Yeah,
haircut.
give me the I was born.
Give me the apocalypse. Apocalypto.
1555. The 1555 haircut. I go, cool. The 1515, the 1515. That's what I'm gonna name it. The Edgar haircut is now called the 1515. All right.
There you go.
There we go.
The fucking why is that? Because people in 1515 fucking AD had it.
That's taking it way back. Give me the old school
but very
haircut.
accurate, dog. That's right. Give me the ancestral cut. Like, oh, cool. Have a picture of my great granddad on a piece of like fucking stone. He goes, it has an air good fucking
A piece of bark or something.
15. That's fucking.
That's awesome, dude.
15 cut. Yeah.
Sergio, thanks for coming out and doing the podcast, man.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. This is where you put the music. Thank you.
Damn, give me a second, bro.
Go ahead and tell us where we can find you and if you have any shows coming up in the open mic.
Yeah, dude, you can find me on Earth in the U.S. right here in California. No.
I was like, wait, did I put the wrong Instagram up?
No. You can find me on Instagram at Sergio _El _Cheko with a K. Or you can hit me up at Aries _Barbershop or Chopping It Up Barbershop on Instagram. I also have a name on my private suite called The Private Suite on Instagram as well. I'm all over Instagram, bro. I got a freaking... That's the only thing. I don't have TikToks. I don't have Twitter. I don't have, I think I still might have MySpace. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, dude, like I said, I can cut your hair, dude. I can talk shit about you. I can, you know what I mean? Do the comedy things going on.
You cut hair in a porta potty?
Yeah. Oh, I also rent out porta potties, dude.
okay.
Yeah, I went into business with one of my friends, and yeah, we rent out porta potties. They're his. This is a salesman over here. Let's go. Do that. You can see the barbershop right there. I got a couple of my employees there. You could also hit me up, like I said, at the private suite. I have a show coming up Saturday, October 14th. If this comes out before then, Saturday, October 14th, the Night of Entertainment presents the Halloween show. So it's gonna. You can go there. It's going to be tickets are on sale on Eventbrite, man. You can go check out the comedy over there. We're going to have a handful of comedians. So we're going to have a Halloween party afterwards. So it's got to stick around because there it is. You can check it out. Costumes are are encouraged. So that way, like I said, it's going to be a Halloween party. So you could party up in costume. Then we could also make fun of you about the costume. Yeah, it's gonna have a bunch of special guests, man. Shout out to my homie Eddie West, who's helping me out with this. A lot of the other comedians, Big Rude, freaking El Gordo Mamon is gonna be headlining right there, man. If you guys haven't heard of El Gordo Mamon, he's super cool, man. Also check me out here. At the Mind Buzz podcast. What episode is this? You're like, I don't even know.
What was that?
You're like, what episode is this?
190 something.
190. Yeah, check me out on the episode 190 something of the Mind Buzz podcast, man. It's got it.
The Mind Buzz
on my pages.
Say that one more time. The last maybe like 5 seconds.
The last 5 seconds. Yeah, if you want to check me out on my comedy, man, go hit up my Instagram pages.
Perfect. And then the open mic every Wednesday, City of Bell.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can check out an open mic show called Soy Funny, which got it at Beer Thug Brew in the city of Bell, California. I host it every Wednesday, man, from 7 to 9. Sign up start at 7. Show starts at 8. Yeah, dude, I'm doing the hosting. If you got a joke, or if you think you're funny, or if you got a joke, or if you think you got what it takes to be a comedian, man, hit me up, dude. I'll give you some time there, and we'll see what happens, man. Gil's been on there a couple of times, right?
Yeah,
that's right. Which got it. I was working on his stuff here and there. That's Gilbert, Gilroy, Gibby, all this.
Yeah.
We gotta bring up a name for you.
Come out next week and see what I'm called next week. I'm gonna be called Lice Boy after this episode comes out.
Lice Boy.
Just kidding.
All right, man. Cool. Thanks.
Good, no problem.
Appreciate
Thank you guys. Lights.
All right.
Something.
Links in the show description. Thanks, guys. Bye. God, you're all fucked up today.
No, I'm not.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to the Mind Buzz podcast. Subscribe to the Mind Buzz YouTube channel and watch full podcast episodes. Keep up with the hosts, guests, and upcoming events by following the Mind Buzz on Instagram at the Mind Buzz. See you on the next one.